Are you ready? Let it bounce.
Hey, beauty babes, it's Jazzy, and I am your host today with Beauty Social Secrets. Now, listen, I know it's been a minute since I've posted anything on my YouTube, okay, or on my channel. But today is the day that we are ready to go ahead and move forward with giving you beauty bosses the information that you need in order to have a successful beauty business. Whether if it's a beauty salon, beauty suites, whatever it is you choose to do, I have the information that you need to get you to that point where you will feel confident and you will be very successful at what you're doing. So, I'm going to give you guys a timeline of what I've been doing these last 4 years. It's been crazy. So, let's start off with this. So, the last time that I posted, okay, I remember that was in 2020. And we all know it happened in 2020, right? Now, mind you, I'm in Texas, so things were a little different. We kind of opened back up to the community way more sooner than other states, okay? Hooray for Texans, but unfortunately for the rest of America, it wasn't too good. But anyway, in 2020, I had a really good feedback from the information that I was giving you guys. I am a beauty professional, I'm an esthetician, and I specialize in sugar hair removal. So what I did was I posted a video to give you guys some information about sugar hair removal. Basically showing you guys the technique. Now, mind you, I was fresh in, okay? It was, I would say, about maybe 2 years in, and I was still learning. And just know that we fast forward, I am the bomb, okay? I know my sugar stuff, okay? They call me the sugar sweet lady, okay? Or the sugar mama. But anyway, I got engaged. Yeah, I got engaged. I got engaged to my lovely honey. And we also had a baby just as well. Now, mind you, he wasn't due until 2021, but he decided to come in 2020. I know, right? In December. I was kind of like, oh my God, I wanted to make it to 2021. So I got engaged, had a baby, and I was in a partnership at that time. And we were just still trying to, figure out the kinks or whatnot of a partnership in the beauty industry. And let's just say that went really bad. It went bad. So when we separated, it was very devastating, okay? Because I really had a vision, and my vision was to build a brand of beauty bosses that can collaborate together, feed off each other, and really lift each other up. I was really looking to build a sisterhood, if you know what I mean, a sisterhood, okay? It was very devastating for me because I had a vision, and I then realized that what you envision may not be what God actually had for you. God has a plan for you, and the plan that He has for you sometimes doesn't require other people to be on that plan or journey with you. So it was hurtful, but it actually taught me something. It actually taught me to be confident in myself, to rely on myself, and not just myself, but my family, my loved ones, and God first. I relied on Him to show me the way on which way that He wanted me to go, not the way that I wanted to go. But I have to tell you guys that on another day, okay? Because that I am going to give you guys the information that you need in order to avoid a partnership, or to give you the confidence to let you know that you can actually do it by yourself. Yeah, all by yourself. It just takes some time. And there's nothing wrong with time. I would say if I could go back, I would just take my time and I would build myself one day at a time, one brick at a time, okay? And that's what I'll do, okay? But anyway, I'll get into that. I promise you guys that I'm going to give you guys an episode about partnership, what to look for, and what to do legally when you're going into a partnership. Okay, so that's that. So here it is. I became an esthetician, and I'm doing my thing. I found a specialty. All right, I found a specialty that made me over $100,000 a year. And that's take home, okay? I'm not just talking about just making that and just paying myself maybe 50 grand. I'm talking about over $100,000 of sole income, home income coming into my home, flashing out, give it out to my kids. Okay, I didn't do all of that. I just made that up because I'm very, very, very careful when it comes to money and spending. Okay, so in order to have a successful business, beauty business, you really, really, really have to sit down. You got to get you a diary. You have to write down your budget, write down the income that you're currently at. Those are all the things that you would need to do in order for you to have a successful beauty business. And not just, saying you have one, but actually putting money aside and building yourself so you can be successful just in case you have those rainy days, okay? The investment of my business was it was a hefty amount, okay? I'll be very, very honest with you. In ballpark between $30,000 to $45,000. Now, mind you, I'm gonna back up a little bit, okay? Let me get back on topic. So, when I relocated the business, okay, I was about 30 minutes away from where I am now, okay? And the reason why I decided to relocate, mind you, the partnership in 2022 went bad. Now, the agreement for us was to depart and go maybe 15 miles away from each other. And you know what happened? I'm going to tell you what happened. She moved next door. Yeah, right next door. So I had to find a way to get out of that same radius with someone that did the same services as me, same price as me. At that point, we became competition for no apparent reason because we decided when we entered the partnership that she was going to go 15 miles away. Now, mind you, I was living almost about an hour away from that location. So I decided to move closer to my home, and that was about 30 minutes away from my home. But I'm in a great area, Grand Prairie, Texas. It's a growing area. We actually call it Epic Central. So it's a wonderful area. It's growing. We have IKEA, we have Walmart, we have vendors. We have a lot of great places in this area. And sometimes, like I said, the plan that you may have is not the plan that God has for you. But the plan that He has for you is a lot more bigger than what you think it is. And that's how I ended up with my own beauty suite. So I have beauty suites here in Grand Prairie, Texas. It's doing great. I'm growing and I'm learning just as well. I've been maintaining my business for a while now, and I'm still climbing up the ladder to a higher six figures, which is great. And so the beauty suites does well, and I'm loving the position that I'm in right now because I am in a position now to be able to teach other women how to get to the position that I'm in. And as I continue to elevate, I will continue to educate, okay? Educate you guys on what you can do, what you could look into. I'm the type of person that you look to what's work for you and you do what's best for you. Don't always take what someone else say. Don't always take what someone else is doing. You find a way that whatever it is, you find that way that will work for you. And you will be a lot more successful in doing that than following someone else's plan. And don't look at other people's lives because half the time they be lying, okay? I'm not for lying. I'm going to tell you guys how it is. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, then great just as well, okay? So, Beauty Social Secrets, I have a wonderful idea. And this idea is to educate, it's to shine light on other beauty professionals that's in the industry and some things that they did, and some things that they did wrong, and to give you guys actually give you guys an understanding on what to expect when you're investing into your beauty business. So I just want to take a break and let you guys know about a wonderful product that I use on a daily basis. And let me not say the daily basis. I would say 3 times a week, I use my ding, 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 dry brush. I love my dry brush. If you guys know anything about dry brushing, kudos to you. But if you a lady that is suffering from ingrowns in areas that you normally don't want ingrowns to be, maybe your vulva area, pubic mound, mons pubis, or your bikini line, the dry brush will help you avoid those nasty ingrowns that we just don't want down there, okay? So the dry brush not only help with exfoliating or removing the dead skin, but it also help with blood circulation. So you can use this dry brush all over your body. If you have rough skin or your thigh area is a little dark, this dry brush will help exfoliate the skin and brighten the skin just as well because it removes a layer of dead skin. And when you remove a layer of dead skin, the brighter your skin will look. While you're using the dry brush, I guarantee you will see less ingrowns that you've seen ever. Now, let's get back into the episode. Our beauty bosses. All right, so I want to share with you guys why I got started as an esthetician versus a cosmetologist. So I'll give you guys a backstory, okay? So when I graduated from high school, I graduated with hours as a cosmetologist. And as I transitioned from the 12th grade into the real world of what we call it, I decided that hair wasn't just for me. I love hair. I love the beauty industry. I love anything beauty related, but I did not love hair that much to continue to go on with my certification. Okay, let's just say that. So I decided to stop there, and I actually went and I started getting my associate's degree in science because I wanted to be a dentist. That is what my forever dream was, to be a dentist. So fast forward from 2007, graduated from high school, getting my certifications and all that good stuff, I ended up becoming a dental assistant. And when I became a dental assistant, I learned a lot in that industry. And I love that I started with that industry because I just felt like I really, really got a lot of good things out of it, like customer services, bedside mannerism, and there's so much that I learned when I was in a dental field. So I actually used those skills that I had in the dental field, and I transitioned them over as an esthetician. So when I was working as a dental assistant, I did want to further my career in the beauty industry, and so I end up registering at Salon Boutique. Shout out to them. It's a wonderful school. They got me right. But when I went in, I had a decision. I had to make a decision. And making that decision, I was either going to go as a cosmetologist, mind you, started that in the 12th grade, or I was going to go into a whole nother world, which was esthetician. And that was more so just specializing with skin. And so that's the difference. Cosmetology, you could do multiple things: skin, hair, nails, you name it. You could do that with your cosmetology license. But as an esthetician, you're only able to work with the skin. Lashes, tanning, waxing, things of such, okay? So I made that decision that I wanted to just go ahead and further my career as an esthetician, and I did. And so again, reasoning is because hair just wasn't given, okay? It wasn't giving me what I wanted. So I got my certification as an esthetician. Mind you, I was still working in the dental industry, okay? I was still a dental professional. I was still going to work full time, getting off work, picking up my 1-year-old, drop him off over my dad's house, parents, or with my family, and I was building my clientele. Now, this is what happened to me. 2020 slapped me in the face like it slapped everybody else in the face. However, I noticed that in February of 2020, the boss that I was working for sold her practice. Sold it, gave the keys away. She called me. I was in the middle of a facial. I would never forget that day. I was in the middle of a facial, and my boss called me and said, hey, I just sold the practice. Now, mind you, we had no clue. In the office, we had no clue. But you know, when a woman has a child, she pretty much want to stay at home. So she had just had a baby. It was totally understandable. Kudos to her. She was a wonderful boss. And so, of course, that's what made me jump deep sea dive into my esthetician license, because I said, you know what? It's either I'm a sink or I'm a swim. And I decided to just swim, okay? I decided to swim, and here it is, 6 years in, I'm at it. That's pretty much why I made the decision of going full time into my beauty business, is because of course, me just exiting out of as a dental professional and entering into a beauty professional. So that's the story when it comes to that. And so I have a lot to share with you guys on this season. We're going to be dropping episodes every Thursday. So you guys, please stay tuned. And if you guys haven't already, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit a like button. Please, if you're in school right now and you're looking for some advice, drop some comments. Let me know some things that you're interested in, or some things that you're not too sure about the beauty industry. Please give me some comments so I can be able to give you guys some information, because baby, I'm full of knowledge and I am willing to give it. No, there's not going to be any type of gatekeeping. I am going to spill the tea, honey. Okay? Spill the tea. And by the way, I'm drinking my favorite tea, which is raspberry tea. But it's really, really good for vulva care. So a little tip there when it comes to if you want some, juiciness down there. Also, if you guys are attending school, and I mean anywhere in America, you guys let me know where you guys are attending and where you would like me to come and visit and do a sugaring presentation. That is my specialty. So please go ahead, drop your school. Any schools in the DFW, guys, you guys are first, of course, because I love my Dallas Fort Worth people. So go ahead, drop your school right below. If you're, like I said, if you're outside of the outside of the DFW Metroplex, please go ahead and drop your school so I can have my team contact them and see if we could come and do a presentation of sugar hair removal. And you guys can be able to pick my brain when I'm there too. So, hey, that's something you guys can get for free. Okay. So, yes, go ahead and you guys do that for sure, for sure. But I appreciate you guys taking time out today to just listen to me. Until then, you guys go ahead and follow us on social media at Beauty Social Secrets. And also follow us at Sugared and Smooth for any sugaring tips that you guys may be looking for. You guys can follow us at Sugared and Smooth also on on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. TikTok, my shop is Jazzy and Classy on TikTok. So you guys go ahead and tune into there to get some information about us and about what we're going to be doing, and some free tips about sugar hair removal and beauty businesses. Thank you. Bye, ladies.